All hits all the time. KLUE 103.5 FM, and good morning, and welcome to the Monday morning wake-up service in the studio. Special guest, I have Dennis from the Exotic Grill in Poplar Bluff, and good morning.
Good morning.
Take two. Anyway, we were talking about, and thank you for the delicious dinner I had the other night.
Oh, you're welcome.
And I had it all memorized, and it's kind of slipped out of my mind because you even posted a picture of what I had, which is a bacon wrap filet with some kind of sauce or some kind of...
Yeah, I did a tarragon cream sauce.
Yeah, and the potatoes. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
And I had Sheila, our local sales manager, with me, and she says, "You're not going to eat all those potatoes, are you?" Yes. Now, let's talk about that for a moment. You made that specific dish. I'm talking about the filet with the potatoes. But you can make so many different variations of it, right? Yeah.
That's one thing we do with the Exotic Grill is if you come in and you're not quite sure what you like, you can come and talk to me, and I'll come out there and I'll custom make a dish for you depending on what you're in the mood for. I kind of ask you what you like, what you don't like, and I custom make you a dish depending on what you're into.
And that's what I noticed. I was sitting there going, we need to hire him for radio sales. You sold me on my dish. And now I reposted it and telling everybody my favorite dish. But that's cool because you could have made it one of 100 different ways, but you kept asking questions and we got right down to what I wanted.
Right.
That was cool.
Yeah. Well, I mean, everybody likes to eat a steak, but everybody eats it differently than others. So,
right.
What I try to do is I try to make different kind of variations on, how people like to eat. So I can make it Asian style. I can make it, European style. Just depending on what you're in the mood for that day.
Now, the Exotic Grill, I used to call that the Poplar Bluff Shopping Center. Is it still called that?
I believe so.
Just right off across from the... Well, how do you describe how to get there? It's right in the middle of 67 North.
Right. We are basically right behind Colton's.
Yes.
And Long John Silver's. If I stood right outside my back door, I can probably yell out an order at Long John Silver's.
Give me fish.
Right.
Yeah, I understand. Okay. Now, what are the regular hours there?
We are 11 to 2 from Tuesday to Saturday at lunch. And then we close from 2 to 5. And then we reopen at 5. And we're open till 9 through Thursday and through 10 o'clock Friday and Saturday.
All right. So theexoticgrill.com.
Yes.
Got to put that word "the" in there.
Yes, because it takes you to somewhere else.
Yeah, and you don't want to go there. Okay, can you stick around for a few minutes?
Sure.
Because I want to talk about the history of the Exotic
Sure.
Grill. Okay. All right, coming up, we'll have a look at the weather. Dennis is going to stick around from the Exotic Grill right here on KLUE 103.5 FM. All hits all the time. We're KLUE 103.5 FM, and with me in the studio, I have Dennis from the Exotic Grill in Poplar Bluff, and thanks for sticking around this morning.
Oh, you're welcome.
Now, Exotic Grill, how many years have we been around now?
Excuse me.
That's right.
We've been open since 2003.
2003.
Yeah.
Okay. And a tradition started with your father.
Yeah. And actually, it was a funny story. Me and Mom was sitting around watching the Food Channel, and and I told her, I was like, Mom, I think I'm gonna get me another car, and she was like, no, don't get another car, that's a wasted investment. He goes, just invest your money in something. I was like, I don't know how to invest. And my dad walks through the room. She's like, why don't you guys open a restaurant? I was like, oh, well, I guess. So.
And you did.
Yeah, we did. So we opened up like a little mom and pop shop, back on Ditch Road.
Right.
Years ago. It was just a takeout place. We had maybe 3 tables,
Well, the location I remember was right off PP Highway.
Right. Before that, we were across the street from Allen's Muffler.
Yes.
We were in a small building where the insulation place was.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
And I thought it was just a little mom and pop shop, mom in the front, or dad in the front doing his thing and mom cooking in the back, you know, and then it just morphed into this. So,
Well, and you know, it seems like you've been around longer than that. I mean, everybody is familiar with the Exotic Grill,
right.
but I don't know that everybody's familiar with the history of it and how it got started. So that's a pretty cool story, right
Yeah,
there. You know?
yeah.
Now, of course, now let's talk about the specialized dishes. When we did the commercial, Valerie did the commercial for Valentine's Day right now, and I originally did the commercial listing this,
Right.
and we probably didn't even touch the tip of the iceberg, did we?
No.
What would you tell people that you actually specialize
Well,
in?
the whole idea of the restaurant was to make it as eclectic as much as possible. So that way, you know, if there's a group of family that wanted to come out and somebody wanted to eat a burger, somebody wanted to eat a steak, somebody wanted to eat Chinese or sushi, they can, all in one place. I want it to be a family kind of, you know,
Right.
kind of place. And so we decided, well, why don't we just put everything together and do like a East meets West kind of thing, you know? So
Well, it is cool though. When you
Yeah.
look at the menu, I mean, it's
Uh-huh.
all over the place, but you do everything superbly.
thanks.
I mean, you're not going to put something on the menu that you're not good at. I know that.
Well, and that was the idea. It's like, you know, sometimes you go to places and they'll have something for someone, but it's not quite, you know.
Well, what mom and dad want is maybe not what kids want.
Right,
That sort
right,
of thing.
right. So, but we wanted to do everything to where everybody will enjoy it.
Now, what do you call the back room where you actually
Oh, the teppanyaki
chop
room.
it? I call it chopped ice.
Yeah, that's the teppanyaki room where I kind of put on a little comedy show, you know, and cook for people at the same time. So it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
You guys should try it.
We're all getting together at the station
Right.
because you want at least 4 people back there.
At least,
You
yes, because I have to staff an extra person in there.
We just happen to have that amount of people.
Nice.
I want to hear your comedy show. I know the food's going to be delicious.
Well, it depends on who you talk to, I guess.
We're all legend in our own minds, aren't we?
Right.
Once again, the website, theexoticgrill.com.
Yes.
Open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 2 for lunch, and then starting at 5 for dinner through those days.
Yes.
You know. Phone number if they want to call you.
573-778-9044.
And you're on Facebook.
Yes.
I'm a friend of yours on Facebook.
Well, good.
And we're going to be sharing that on our website and on our Facebook page as well.
And anytime anybody comes in and do like a special dish, I take a picture and post it. So
I've seen that, yes.
your dish could be famous.
Oh, man. Well, you took a picture of one I had.
Yeah, I did.
And
yes.
actually, we did too. So, All right, stick around one more time. I want to talk to you before you leave, okay?
Okay.
All right, stick around after this break and update on the weather right here on KLUE. KLUE 103.5 FM, good morning. And one more time in the studio, Dennis from The Exotic Grill, right off Highway 67 North in Poplar Bluff. And Dennis, you said behind Long John Silver's and Colton's in that area right
Yes.
there.
Yes.
And we talked a little bit about the history and God bless your father. May he rest in peace. How you all started this some years back.
We still miss them.
Mom's here, but she doesn't want to get on the radio, does she?
She's waving.
She's waving. Okay. But do you consider yourself a family-run, family-motivated business?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
From the beginning.
Because your sister's there too, right?
Yeah. And honestly, everybody that works for me, I treat them all like we're all family, and just like family, we have good days and bad days, but everybody's so great. I mean, it's a family-oriented place.
And then my personal endorsement, God, the food is so delicious. And it always was, man. But you take time. You take time to make sure the dish is right.
Yes.
I mean, don't think that this is a drive-through and you're going to get it in 4 or 5 minutes. No, your dish is going to come out as perfect as you can make it.
Right.
My
dad has always taught me, if you're going to do something, do it right the first time.
Right.
So we try our best. I mean, it's not always, just like everything else, everybody has hiccups. But for the most part, I really try to make it as perfect as much as possible. Because, I mean, this is my heart and soul that I'm
Right.
giving to people, and I want them to, I want them to see that. Really, it's not just the money thing for me. I like making people smile.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not here to eat the whole pie. I just want a piece of it.
Okay. You brought something up. The desserts.
Yes.
Okay. Who is our dessert maker there?
Her name is Lorelei Morris, and she works for me. And she is fantastic with cheesecakes, pies,
What did I
desserts.
have? Do you remember? It was in the smaller
we made
cup?
you a tiramisu.
Yes.
Yes.
I said they're scraping the bottom. I said, man, this stuff is good. I didn't even look around to see if anybody's watching. I was like, but delicious, man. Everything is so great
Well,
there.
thanks. We do a lot of collaborating. She does her own recipes, and then
Right.
of course, I have some, and my mom has some recipes that that we put together, and she does a marvelous job for us.
I know Mom is a great motivator
Oh, yeah.
in this situation. Yeah, it's so sweet.
Thanks.
Anybody who likes me has got to be okay.
Right.
All right, so once again, theexoticgrill.com.
Yes.
We're on Facebook, located on 67 North. The phone number once again.
573-778-9044.
And make a reservation for Valentine's Day.
I would suggest to do it as soon as you can. We do run out of space.
So once again, the phone number.
573-778-9044.
I like how you... Three. You got that accent, man. I love it. Dennis, thank you so much for coming
You're
in
welcome.
this morning.
It's a pleasure being here.
All right, coming up, a look at the weather. Stick around, and more of your favorites on the way on KLUE 103.5 FM.